Welcome in, everybody, to this week's chapter of Delta Green. I am your host, your storyteller, your dungeon mistress. Let's recap.
All right. So, on the last episode of Delta Green, we continued to look through this apartment, and we still had to look through files. Everyone kind of had to deal with some interpersonal drama. Agent Key had to deal with his ex-girlfriend's sister, but the sister saw him as, like, I don't know, saw herself as elevated than more than just, like, her sister. They're, like, more familial. Semantics, I guess. There was a back and forth about, like, maybe you should just, like, get over the whole band thing and actually get a real job, and maybe I can help you out to a degree. After that, Agent Midnight had to have a conversation with his boyfriend, who's just really dealing with a really bad altercation he had with his brother. Probably some fisticuffs were had, some insults, probably some drinking as well. He just has a lot of self-blame and some mild insecurities about his own person and sexuality as well, even though he is a beautiful, wonderful person, but he takes the burden upon himself for the most part. We all kind of double down to, get working, to go through these files, but after Agent Midnight had his conversation with his boyfriend, he saw something out there in the parking lot, something that was clicking, watching, as he finally hung up his phone. And as he slowly began to move away from this creature that moved from bushes, made the lights flicker and distort, and then onto the board itself, it matched his speed as he began to move back to the apartment, which he then just began to bolt because he wasn't having that. Had a manic episode as he was trying to explain what was out there. Everyone essentially believed he was crazy, and no one believed poor Agent Midnight, so he was just manic. Knight tried to calm him down, couldn't do it. Agent Key looked out there, saw nothing, so just looked at Midnight and be like, bitch is crazy. With that said, eventually we all came together. Me and Witch went outside because I had my buddy. So with my buddy, we went out there with Agent Knight on Overwatch, then Agent Key with a thumbs up to the other two as we went to go recover the phone that was still ringing out there. And as it did, a door opened that was parallel, like 3 feet away from the thing itself. And then we had to do Operation Close and Run the Fuck Away, which was this huge thing of close the door, get back, and made it back to the room. And after we made it back to the room, we went back to sorting through files, and Agent Midnight realized there was no phone calls to that phone at all, in the slightest. It was just ringing, because it could ring, because that's normal. Once we found the item that could implicate the agency in the slightest, essentially the cabin that has been mentioned before has the answers. So now we go to the cabin. Everyone decided to pool together, more or less. Agent Midnight was too terrified to drive on his own because he didn't want that. So he decided to go in the vehicle with Agent Knight. They drove his car since he, essentially parked his because he was too freaked out to go alone. And then, Agent Witch when the old Subaru. So they took off. We all met up at a gas station to kind of talk. Actually, no, I skipped something. Prior to that, Agent Knight had, his own interpersonal drama with his special lady friend, and then confided to Midnight about how he lost somebody, and this job could take away more from you than you would initially intend. And it can kind of chip away at you. But it's kind of up to you to, hold on to the light in the dark, or else it consumes you. And once we did get to the gas station, we all kind of were able to relax and convene. But then we meanwhiled back to Agent Key and Backdraft as they were about to leave. And the boogeyman attacked. There was an altercation of Key trying to save his vehicle and Backdraft trying to fight it off and fend it off. But Key eventually just, after hitting it, just took off in his Ford. And it is implied last session, because I didn't listen to it because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. I'm going to listen to it when this whole thing is done. That poor Backdraft is probably a Muppet at this point. There's a hand up that anus that ain't coming out, and we might be able to save him. With that said, as we were all at the gas station, we were all pretty calm and normal. But then Backdraft beat Agent Key somehow, even though Agent Key left first, and he was kind of questioning whether, how the fuck did you get here? And he kind of just explained that he was attacked by the boogeyman or this entity or whatever it was, which was more than likely the boogeyman. And as such, Agent Midnight freaked because he's just kind of done. Decided to, in a very not smart but manic fashion, just point the gun at him and be like, what the fuck? Everyone kind of agreed to go to the cabin. We had to kind of take off because people are going to call the cops because you see someone pull a gun out. Well, cops tend to get involved. So Agent Knight and Midnight got in the same car. Key went in his Ford. Everyone else went in their respective vehicles as we drove off into the mountains to the cabin. As Agent Midnight had to throw away his blonde wig. Sad, because wigs aren't cheap.
We will start for a moment with Night and Midnight. The lingering worry that something is wrong, but you can't tell what is wrong, is like a sour taste, like drinking orange juice after you've just brushed your teeth. And was it a Shih Tzu breed? I'm trying to remember. I think it was some kind of,
I believe so, yes.
Weird. It's a weird small.
It is a Shih Tzu. Can confirm.
Because Ramses is a pug, right? So
Correct.
Yes, this Shih Tzu is not sitting still, and as you pull out, Night, you shot a quick message to Callie. Meet on this side of the gas station. You've communicated with Midnight already, but the two of you notice without rolling that the Shih Tzu, when usually small dogs, they like to be in the front. They like to be in your lap. They like to be in your face. No, the Shih Tzu is in the back window of your vehicle, watching, occasionally growling and then barking. But the growls sound like the creature is only percolating breath, so there's a little bit of but you would have to make a roll to see what the Shih Tzu is barking at.
All right. I mean, Knight's fairly certain it's probably a Backdraft driving behind us, but would it be a perception?
Mm-hmm.
Alertness.
Yeah.
Success.
Your suspicions are confirmed. In fact, you look in your rearview mirror and you can. It is as if your sights collide, you and Backdraft. And Backdraft gives you a polite smile and a little wave.
Oh, good. he's just.
When you pull over on the side of the gas station, so does Backdraft. You are in a caravan after all.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Knight's going to grab the dog. He's going to try and calculate what direction Callie would come from. And he's going to start walking that direction with the intention to intercept Callie, preferably as far away from where Backdraft is parked as possible.
Okay, so you leave Midnight in the car?
Yes.
Okay. Midnight. Night pulls over, takes the dog, gets out of the car. Agent Backdraft pulls up behind you, cuts his headlights, because that's rude. Agent Knight gets 50 paces away. And you hear a phone ring in the car. It is not yours, and you do not think it's Knight's. What do you do?
He's getting out of the car right now. Like he's like, no. Nope.
Okay, you get out of the car. The moment you get out of the car, Agent Backdraft also gets out of the car, sensing some kind of danger.
Where are we right now?
Side of the gas station, side of the road. Agent Knight is disappeared by this bend of huge, unkempt trees. He took the dog. Do you leave the door open? Do you shut the door?
I'm gonna shut the door.
Okay. There's no more phone ringing. As you get out of the car, Agent Backdraft, you don't hear a phone. There's a faint breeze, but you are riddled with concern for your small twink friend. He looks terrified, but you are not terrifying. Agent Backdraft, you're a friend. A timely friend. A friend that has itineraries and plans and organizations.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to comfort the scared twink on the side of the road?
Do not worry, Agent Midnight. If anyone would pass, I will come to help you.
Get away from me.
Am I in your personal space?
We're well beyond personal space at this point, pal. Is it just the two vehicles here? Like the other two have already gone?
When you cast your gaze out to the road, you see that old truck. You hear it first, the like whining and then the backfiring. Agent Key, you don't need to roll an alertness. You just see Agent Knight's car and Midnight standing outside of it, and Agent Backdraft standing with his car door open as you're pulling out onto the road. Do you stop? Do you keep going?
And this is at the gas station?
This is like the side of the gas station. So imagine the gas station's in the center of the block, of that block square. This is like the excess parking lot that is unkempt. So imagine parking lot, place where truckers sleep, access parking lot that's just unkempt, wild. They're in the wild part. People could hear a gunshot, but they're not really seeable or viewable from the gas station.
Okay, so we're not near like the store part of
Correct.
the gas station.
It's not like open public. It's still public, but it's a little more private. There is one dimly yellow, sickly glowing light from the lamppost, but otherwise it's just trees and woods and pretty quiet and dark. You can tell just by pulling out. Midnight looks distressed. Agent Backdraft is smiling. You don't.
Smiling in his own way, which is slightly lifted lips.
Very slightly.
Still looks very straight.
Eyebrows smashed down, like squinting.
I am.
Yes. This is me
So
happy.
I'm not gonna get out of the car, but I do stop. I imagine this truck has like old fashioned
Yeah, you
like,
gotta crank
windows where
it.
you have to like roll. You have to crank
And every
it.
time it's like.
So I'm gonna roll down the passenger window, and also I'm going to I'm gonna say to Midnight like, hey Midnight, why don't you ride with me? And I'm also going to, as I say that, because I do have my sidearm, so I'm gonna put my hand on my sidearm.
Okay.
Midnight's just gonna look at Backdraft. I'm gonna go. So
Okay.
bye.
If that's what you need, I'll see you at the cabin, I guess.
Yeah, see you there. And he's just gonna bolt. He's just gonna bolt.
That's about the point that Witch comes out. You see Agent Midnight bolting across the street and almost diving into the old truck. You have no context whatsoever beyond you don't see Night. Both cars are on the side of the road. The truck is about to take off the moment Midnight's in, and Agent Backdraft is there, and you are behind a deadly vehicle. Agent Backdraft is standing beside his car. The door is open. So you tell me, Agent Witch, what you would do.
What the fuck is going on? And where is Night? Think she would have pulled up next to Sorry, I'm just trying to picture this. I think she would have pulled up next to Agent Key. And like, you know that maneuver where you roll down the passenger side and lean over so you can see the driver on the other side of the car. And she's just gonna shout and be like, "Hey, what's going on? Why?"
I'm like, oh, I gotta roll down the window. And I roll down the driver's side of the window. It's like, God damn it. Yeah. I think Midnight and I are just gonna go to the cabin.
Are you okay?
That's when
Where's
the three
Knight
of
looking at his empty car? Oh.
You
he's
know,
gone.
I don't know where Night is.
the three of you hear the phone call.
Is that the very same ring we heard when
Correct. It is in Agent
Okay.
Key's truck. From the bed. Agent Key, you turn slowly, and in the center of the flatbed on your truck, you see a little green light-up screen of an old Nokia phone.
Fuck.
I'm gonna assume that's not yours from your reaction.
No. It's not mine.
And then it stops.
It does.
Oh my god.
Agent Midnight's gonna move to like kind of crawl in the back and just toss it into whatever field is next to them.
Hey,
Because fuck that.
you crawl through the broken window, there's crunched glass and stains. Odd black stains. Too wet to be dried oil, but not runny enough to be something that would go into a vehicle. You reach for the phone. Your hands are bare, right? Or do you wear gloves?
They're bare right now.
Okay.
I don't have a reason to have gloves, brother.
The phone begins ringing as their fingertips brush it. You still grab it and throw?
Just toss it.
Okay.
Get it out.
You throw it. Roll me a d4.
A 1?
Your thumbs burn. Your thumb, your pointer finger, your ring, your middle. Everywhere you touched the phone, it feels like you touched something hot. You toss it into the bushes, it's still ringing, but ever faintly. You scramble back through the broken windshield. Backdraft, you watch all of this. You're curious why they're throwing away a cell phone.
Ah, I see. They're inspired by me and wanted to use a pager.
Oh my god.
I will give them
I
recommendations for for pagers later after the mission.
Alright, well I guess if you guys are gonna go ahead, be safe. Maybe don't do anything crazy until we get there.
No lollygagging. And no rabble rousing.
No rabble
Speed limits
rousing.
are there for a reason. Speed limits are there for a reason. Civil engineers know what they're doing.
All right, well, we'll see ya. And I'm just gonna take off.
You peel out.
Oh god.
Yeah.
He's not going to speed limit. It was 30. By parking lots.
Agent Witch, do you follow? Agent Knight's car is still parked, waiting for its owner to return.
Nah, she's gonna wait a second to see what's going on with Knight and why he's not in his car. But she's not gonna get out of her car yet.
Okay.
I will say she does, however, just in case, her bag is on the passenger seat, right? She does reach into her bag and just put her gun on the seat. So it is easily accessible.
Hey, Agent Backdraft, what do you do?
Agent Witch, please inform Agent Knight we have all left ahead. And Backdraft will turn and go to his Toyota Tacoma. And his just Toyota Tacoma. It's high school. And get inside and go to the cabin.
Okay.
Following Agent Key.
Okay. As soon as he pulls away, I immediately call Agent Midnight just to let them know that Backdraft is going to the cabin as well.
Agent Midnight will answer.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, hey, I know you
I
just
turned
left.
the radio down so that way.
I hear the
no one can hear.
craziest
Oh, hey.
sound. It's like, fuck you, Dad! Fuck you, Dad!
What the? Anyway, hey, it's just me, which, Backdraft is also headed to the cabin. Just so you know. I'm waiting to see what the fuck is going on with Knight. And then I'll be right behind him, but just want you to know.
Okay, that's great. Just great.
You look in the rearview
Phenomenal.
mirror and you see the Tacoma's headlights.
Fuck.
You are in a caravan after all. Best to keep you two safe.
Thank you, Agent Witch. I will let Agent Key know.
Good luck. See you soon.
Yeah, soon. Mm-hmm. Gonna hang up. He's following us to the cabin.
Yeah, no, I figured as much. That's right. Hollis, you weird, stupid son of a bitch. I feel like he's still. Look, I saw some weird shit, alright? Like, he and I were fighting this weird boogeyman thing, alright? Like, of course, I did most of the work, and then Backdraft was, got left behind, and he was like, I'll take it from here, go on without me, tell your story, tell my story, blah, blah, blah. But, he's. Look, he looks fine. I don't know how he got to the gas station before me, but he's still acting the same way as he is, but there is something off about him. Like, I don't know. It's fucking wild.
I'm just scared. I just wanna. Could we shoot his tire out?
I mean, I'm busy driving. I'm not gonna stop you. Just don't miss.
Here's what we'll do. We'll drive for a while. We'll get further into the mountain. And once we're further into the mountain, I'll take a shot. I know he's probably like a Boy Scout or something, and he's going to have a spare. But if it delays him for a bit, it gives us time to think.
At this point, when the two of you look back into the rear view, Agent Key, simply to check your surroundings because you're driving, but Agent Midnight, you're looking back for the headlights is rooted in fear. The road is empty. There's no one behind you.
Oh, that's great. That's great. He's not even there anymore. Oh God.
Huh.
What the fuck is going on?
This complicates things. I would have said, oh, maybe he got off the wrong exit, but there's only been one fucking path. So it's not that simple. Huh.
Maybe the boogeyman can just hear us. Like it's just listening in. So it's like, we'll just make it disappear and now you can't shoot it. Whoop-de-doo. God.
Some bullshit hacks, but okay. Is that your phone?
I pull out my phone. Is it ringing, Handler?
No. But the two of you see in the back of the truck a sickly, faint green glow from an old Nokia phone ringing in the flatbread.
I turn the music up. Like driving a shitty car. If it sounds like there's a problem, just turn the music up. You don't hear the problem.
And we meanwhile to Agent Knight. Is there a reason we're meeting in this crazy ass side parking lot murder house looking freaking field? Callie, for all intents and purposes, is still young. Little klutzy. She also smells like boy, which gives you pause, Knight, as she comes ambulating and stumbling out of the bushes, and then directly behind her is a young man. Upon seeing you, the young man straightens a little bit. Callie, completely oblivious to any discretion or maybe even subliminal male protective information that you might be pouring out of your eyes at seeing this young man. Regardless, she's like, "Oh, you weren't lying about a puppy."
His attention breaks from the young man who came stumbling through the brush, which was a brief moment of surprise, followed by a glare that could make any man flinch, because Knight just looks like that. But his face immediately softens when he looks back to Callie, and he's going to hand her the dog. Yes, no, I wasn't lying. Just found the little guy. He's a rescue.
Oh. Do I need to take her to the vet? Him? Her? Gimme.
You
the
know,
dog. Gimme.
here you go. I believe it's...
You smell like old people in soap. I love it.
They're probably okay. We can probably take him to the vet later. For now, here, and he's gonna hand her, like, $100 cash.
Whoa.
Just pick up some dog things for me at like a Petco or something. Drop it off at the house.
Yeah, sure. By the time we get back into town, everything's gonna be closed, but okay.
He scratched the back of his neck. I mean, we have a Walmart. Just head there.
She looks at the boy. They make young adult face like, Walmart, it's a cool hangout place for people our age. Hey.
I'm sure your friend there would be more than happy to make sure you get home safe.
Oh, yeah, me. Yeah, of course, sir.
That's good, because if anything happens to her, I know your face. Got it?
He looks at you and there is a stillness of processing. And then he's, yeah, of course, sir. Slight confusion.
Good.
You wonder if maybe this boy is a green brain cell.
Knight just kind of sighs and says, "All right, listen, just be nice to Callie, okay? Don't do anything crazy. I mean, you're both adults, but I assume he's an adult." He looks to Callie with a moment's brief concern.
We're the same age. Yeah. Jeez, rude.
Okay, hey,
Not his fault
he
he's a
holds
little
up his
short.
hands.
And the young man laughs at that. I get it from my dad.
Fair enough. Who's your dad?
So he literally drops the name of the fire chief as his dad. And you're like, oh.
Oh. Huh. All right. That gives Knight pause for a moment and says, "You don't mean the fire chief, do you?"
Yeah, that's my dad.
Oh,
Do you like coffee?
your dad's good people. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
got
like
some of these
coffee.
left in my pocket from work. Here you go. It's a stamp, but it's been stamped a couple times, so you only need to get 3 coffees for a free one. See? I already punched the holes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Are you Callie's brother? Uncle? You look too young to be her dad.
Yeah.
Callie grabs his
Uncle
face.
is-
Is like, come on, Blake. This is my sister's wannabe almost boyfriend, not quite boyfriend. What? Oh, that sounds complicated. Yeah, it is. Let's go. Who's a baby? Are you just a
I'm her
baby?
boss.
You're not my
He
boss.
calls after her. You work for me.
It's only in the summer. What? You work for him? I thought you also worked at the barista place. Well, I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. What do you think we should name this thing? Hold on. Is it wearing a collar?
Knight would have taken off the name tag.
Maybe she's just bald here. Maybe somebody abandoned her. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. Either way, this is my Schnookum Pumpkins, and I'm gonna name her Shibbity. That's a weird name, Callie. You're a weird name. And they're gone for like half a second. You literally start to turn back to your car when Callie makes a break for it, slams you around the middle with a hug, squeezes you, and is like, "Don't die, okay?"
No need to be so worried. Like I said, just doing some late night business.
Out here in the middle of nowhere when it's really late. Mm-hmm.
He wanted to go to the range, test out some of the night vision gear.
Oh. Don't shoot yourself on accident, please. Or anybody else.
I never shoot anybody on accident.
She laughs,
He'll kiss the
not
top of her head.
knowing the implication of that at all.
And with that, he'll let her go.
Yep. And
Thanks, Callie. I appreciate it.
yeah, anytime. And she's gonna catch up with Blake. How long? Do you immediately turn and start headed back to your car, or do you watch them through the bushes to get to their car? They did park crooked and up on the curve because probably Callie was driving.
He definitely watches, but it's not really like protective dad instinct. It's more just like kind of getting lost in his own emotions for a minute. But as soon as they're about to get to their car, he'll turn around and head back to his.
You hear ringing. And as Callie's door is closing, she's like, "Weird. My phone's never made that noise before." And then the door closes. The car starts. And they pull away.
The noise was coming from their car?
From Callie's phone. Her phone is ringing with the old Nokia phone, and she's young enough that she's never heard the ring.
Have they started the car yet?
Yep. Started the car, closed it, and they're pulling away.
Okay. Knight is going to let them go, but he will call Callie on his cell phone.
It takes her a moment, but she answers. "Hello?"
Hey, heard that weird ringtone on your way out. There's been a phone scammer going around, hacking into people's devices. You're doing okay?
Oh, yeah, I didn't answer it. Left me a voicemail, though, but I'll probably just delete it.
Yeah. Do me a favor and just delete that for me while we're on the phone real quick.
Did you get scammed?
Maybe.
Oh, how much money did you send him? Gift cards or actual
I
cash?
didn't send him any money. Listen, Callie, I'll tell you if you delete it.
What? But that's only if I... Fine. You hear like a little... All right, done. So what, were you on like a furry porn site or something? Because I knew it. I knew it.
Callie, you think I'm a furry?
Well, I mean, I don't know, you've got long hair, you're really handsome, like, you live alone, successful. I mean, something's gotta be wrong with you. You can't be that perfect. And you hear Drake,
Callie.
"There's nothing wrong with furries. I'm not shitting on your wolf, Sona. It's okay." And he's like, it's really rude. My friends and I are going to a fur con. My best friend's name is Johnny. Looks into it.
Oh.
Oh no.
I wonder what that's all about.
Knight will just he starts walking back to his car at this point, and he just says, I mean, if you're looking for something wrong with me, it could be the fact that I was widowed after my wife was violently murdered.
Okay, yeah, I know that's... Wow, way to make a lighthearted joke into something terrible. Look, I'm sorry about calling you weird. I feel horrible now.
He just genuinely laughs. Kind of a cathartic laugh. I wasn't trying to make you feel bad.
Okay,
No,
well,
I didn't get scammed or anything.
so you didn't give them money, is what you're saying, is you answered it, and you could tell it was like some AI.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh. Well, sucks to
No.
suck, I guess. But if they call me again, I'll just block the number. Not a big deal.
That would be awesome. Yep. Thank you for doing that.
I
Thank
might
you,
just get on the
Callie.
phone and scream at him, though, but I don't really want him to get into my
Don't-
bank account.
Yeah, don't do that.
You hear Drake in the
I've
back?
already had to cancel.
My dad did that. It was some person, I think, in India. She's like, what? What do you mean? He's like, yeah, I sent her $500. Okay. Night, I'm gonna have to call you. Call you back.
Sounds good, Callie. Thank you again. And he'll hang up.
Ah, the conversations. And then from there, we meanwhile, back to your car. You see the Sub-A-Woo idling, waiting.
I think once Backdraft drove away and she called Midnight, once that call was done, I think she would have gotten out and she's like leaning against the car, waiting for Night to get back. And as soon as she sees him, she'll be like, hey, we need to go like pronto. I don't know what you were doing, but the others have already gone to the cabin. I'm worried about... Yeah, we should just go.
Yeah, I guess you weren't in the loop, huh? Backdraft's been compromised.
Right, and he's following the other two to the cabin, so we should go.
Yeah. Sounds good. Let's,
Okay, I'll follow
let's
you.
get out of here.
Okay, both of you roll alertness.
Oh.
Alertness.
Ooh,
Oh, hold on.
that's a good success. I don't think it's a crit or anything, but that's a good success.
Where am I? Oh, there we go. This a fail.
Is there any more roleplay before the two of you get into your cars? Or do you just get in
No,
and
she's
you drive?
kind of like we need to fucking go. So she's trying really hard not to dawdle at all.
Knight will respect that, and I guess he will just call out as we're getting ready to go. If you get a Nokia ringtone phone call, don't answer it.
Oh yeah, they got a ring like that in the back of Key's new old truck, and Midnight threw the phone into the field.
Good.
But I don't think it matters.
Probably not, no.
Yeah, I'm traumatized by Jurassic Park. I'm not answering no Nokia ringtone.
Huh. You know, whatever works.
No Spinosaurus waiting to eat me.
Have you ever run into a Spinosaurus?
No, but with the crap we've seen, I wouldn't be surprised. she's like getting ready to pull away. Let's go though, because if Backdraft is indeed compromised, those two are in trouble because he followed them.
Let's roll then.
Agent Witch, you do not see it, but she pulls out first. You followed behind her, Agent Knight, and what you see is across from where you were parked. You are actively driving, accelerating down this old highway, and off on the shoulder of the road, there is a man in a jogger and a baseball cap, bending down to the wild grass and old, dead bushes, vines that lead all the way up to the gnarled trees. You are in Washington, after all, downtown, or in DC. And this man picks up an old phone and holds it to his ear. You see him for a split second at your passenger side, and then when you look to see him in the mirrors, you don't.
Oh, good. He grips his steering wheel a little more tightly, and his eyes widen a little bit, and his pupils narrow, and he focuses back ahead on the road.
Hello.
Hell yeah, kissing dads.
Well, oh,
Kissing dad.
I hope that gets left in. All right.
Yeah.
Agent Midnight, Agent Key, you are the first to arrive at the cabin. Bowman's cabin is a few hours, and by a few, you're looking at closer to 4 hours away from his apartment by car. It's not so difficult to reach, but it is on twisting, narrow back roads that are several miles off the main road. Agent Key, in your mind, maybe even out loud, you think, wow, it's a good thing it's not pissing rain, or these back roads would be a little bit difficult to get off of in this old truck. Or maybe that's why he had this truck. But the other vehicles might have a harder time, especially when you hit the trench. It is like a river decided to cut through the dirt road, leaving a 10-foot trench that's just a drop. The car's suspension is really tested, and you find that the truck, to your delight, Agent Key, is decent. Agent Midnight is tossed about, but you're wearing your seatbelt, as you should. Or maybe it's the fact that you're driving. Either way, when the wheels crunch up like they're squatting beneath the undercarriage, there's no scraping. There's no odd sounds. Truck holds up nicely. This particular trench is a huge dip down and swoop. The kind that if you were going fast enough, maybe you would catch air and just catch on the other hill, the other side. That being said, there's nothing particularly interesting that jumps out at you immediately. The cabin itself is a one-story. The trees here are cleared. Bowman, this property boasted a nice, idyllic respite from city life. If this were any other circumstances, it would feel like the two of you were on vacation. There is no one else here. Just the two of you so far. What do you do?
All right, here's the plan. Everything has led to this moment. There's maybe something in the cabin, maybe more information that we need, maybe a how-to, like how we stop this thing, or either try and save Backdraft, or might end up having to shoot him, but who knows? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But let's go in there and just start looking for any notes.
Just gonna nod, like, yeah, okay. Great. Gonna reach into his bag and grab his gun. At some point, he threw his wig out that he had out the window, and it's gone from like blonde to brunette with another one. Do you have a key to get in?
Pretty sure, handler. I'm pretty sure I do, right? Or maybe there's an extra key on the key ring of the car keys. Then again, I probably could just break in.
True. You could.
Definitely know we have a key. I just don't remember who has it.
You have
It's not
advantage on a
me.
search check. Go ahead and roll it.
All righty. And I failed both times.
One of these
Fuck it,
keys.
I'll just break in.
Okay. You are particularly talented at this. Where would you like to break in? The schematics of the small building you can see. Upon a closer inspection, which is just a look here and there, there's a shed and an outhouse. The outhouse looks newer. How do you break in? Window? Door?
Well, I guess I'll try. If there are multiple keys on the key ring, I'll try and use those keys. If it doesn't work, then I'll try and pick the lock of the front door.
Okay, ultimately, you do get the right key.
Okay.
And it opens, and your break-in is successful. However, a set of headlights swings across the property. And Agent Backdraft.
Motherfucker.
This is the music that is blasting.
All right, Midnight. I'm talking to Midnight. I'm just like, all right, you go inside, see if you could find anything that stands out. Maybe you get lucky. I am going to keep Backdraft busy.
I mean, remember, if you gotta, just shoot him. Just get it over with. I'm not saying we have to, but self-preservation has to come first.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
The music blares as he pulls to a parking stop, but he makes sure that he parks in such a way that other cars, succinctly, the other 2 cars that are coming, have enough room to park as well.
That's considerate.
When he gets out of his car, he's humming.
Hey, buddy. You, feeling all right there?
Yes, I feel incredible. After hearing one of my favorite songs, Country Bumpkin from Kanye Twitty.
Oh, cool. I've never heard of them, but not really my kind of style of music. But hey, you do you.
Yes, it's what does the kids say, especially the ones at the coffee shop. They call it a bop.
Okay.
Would you like to bop with me in my truck?
Well, why don't we could go to your truck? I'll hang outside the truck, and if you want to play the music, that's fine. And while we wait for the others to show up,
Oh, of course. Oh,
and
you said
maybe I could actually play some of my music as well.
that sounds lovely. What kind of genre of music do you play?
It's mostly punk rock, just as you know, I play the hurdy-gurdy, so I have that in, hurdy-gurdy punk rock. I don't think, the world, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's gonna, really, it's gonna take the world by the storm. It's gonna be great. I think it's great, and I'm keeping working at it. I'm learning new techniques, and it's awesome.
I admire your enthusiasm and hope you go far with this. And oh my goodness, is that an outhouse new? He starts observing the wood obsessively.
Yep. If you need to take a shit, by all means, you have
No,
first dibs.
I just respect it. Look at it. The carpentry. How smooth the wood feels. I approve of this. Come here. Feel the wood. It's been sanded.
Oh, we at the outhouse now?
Backdraft is gliding towards the outhouse, like walking towards it, palm outstretched.
Oh, I thought the cars were like right by there.
They can be.
Not.
So you're close.
I thought we were on the other side, like the opposite side, like where the front, like the porch is.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the map. My bad. You wouldn't be able to see that.
Fucking magic did you pull to make it so we teleport near the shit house? God damn you, Backdraft.
No, let's put in your jams.
I will, in that case, I'm not going in Backdraft's car. I'll go to my car, because the CD is still in there, and I'll turn on my car, and, turn the radio on, and we'll, play my music.
You see Backdraft just like stare completely stone-faced. He'll look at you and say, "You play that hurdy-gurdy well."
Yeah, I call this song The Bridge Over the River Kwai.
I would have never guessed. What inspired your music?
Just life. And as I'm like talking to Backdraft, I'm like trying to like look around and see if like anyone else is coming, but also see if I could see inside like the cabin, like if I get a glimpse of Midnight.
Fair enough. Well, meanwhile, over to Midnight. The air inside the cabin is stale. Dust motes linger. You can see them flitting through the slashes of moonlight coming in through the front door. It is silent and very, very dark. Stepping in, you see immediately a living room and kitchen combo, reminding you a little bit of Bowman's apartment. On your left, there is a hall closet and another doorway. Where that doorway leads, you are unsure. The door is closed. A set of double doors that are relatively new are closed tight. What do?
He would like to see if Bowman had like left like maybe any notes lying around, like the living room, maybe something to guide somebody rather than just aimlessly look. I know he's probably, if he did, they would be hidden, but maybe he was, since this was his home away from home, he was a little bit loose.
You close the door behind you.
Yeah.
So you're
Also, if there's a
plunged.
light switch, I would like to flip the switch. If there's a light switch.
Roll a search to find the light switch.
Oh man. All right. Like, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Got a 15.
Is that a success? Did you roll lower?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Just barely.
As you flip it on, you can hear there is a generator that kicks on. And a sickly yellow light coughs and then sputters to life in the center of the kitchen and the living room, illuminating it dimly.
There's just like an audible sigh of relief, like is there like a coffee table in like the living space that I can probably like peruse?
There is a table, but I need you to roll a search.
Oh man. No, that's a fail. That's 35. It's over.
You search through the entire living room and kitchen. You haven't yet gone to the door. You don't find anything.
He's just gonna call it like a wash. And you said there was like a door that's closed and then newer doors that are like firmly shut.
So you open the French doors?
No, I'm gonna open the door that's just closed, but not firmly shut.
Okay, seems like it opens into a bedroom.
All right.
Roll a search for me.
Scared the shit out of me. Got a 10 and a 9.
So 19?
Yeah. So no, that would make it. That
You
would make
succeed.
it. Never mind. That'd be under 26. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yatta.
Okay. The biggest thing of interest in the bedroom here is the locked footlocker. Only a piece of it catches your eye because it glints from this sickly yellow light under the bed. The air in here is still as if it has not moved in quite some time. Outside, the sound of loud hurdy-gurdy music blasts, and then there is the crunching and the sound of an engine. The crunching is just tires on gravel as Knights finds that right next to Backdraft's vehicle, there's enough space for you and another car. How polite. We meanwhile over to Knight.
Knight will park his vehicle, take a breath, and then he will kind of take stock of the situation around the house, see the other car blaring hurdy-gurdy music, the light that's on in the house. As the lights inside the car turn off along with his headlights, he just whispers a very quiet prayer to Lakota. Just, hopefully I don't get to see you again tonight. But if you got any pull over on the other side there, I'd really appreciate it if you asked some angels for some help. And then he's going to open up the door, because he's right spooked. And he's going to pull 2 duffel bags from the back of the vehicle. The first one is particularly heavy and smells like gasoline. The second one is full of his weapons, both of which he is going to hoist over each shoulder. And first walk over to the car that is blaring hurdy-gurdy music.
Okay. The first thing I need from all 3 of you is an alertness check. And I'll let you know when it comes into play. the three of you can roleplay.
All right. That is a success from Knight and Key.
What do you say to them, Knight? Backdraft, go ahead and roll your alertness, but yeah. You walk up, you approach.
Evening. You boys doing all right?
Yes. Agent Key can play the hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah, we're shooting the shit. Midnight's inside. Yeah, working.
Gotcha. Knight's gonna give you Kia a meaningful look, because this doesn't strike him as the time this would normally happen, especially with what happened with everything earlier. I guess he's trying to figure out are you stalling him? Essentially, I guess his eyes are just kind of giving you a questioning look.
Must be like. So anyway, Backdraft. We listen to my music. Why don't you play your music and just tell me tell me some
course.
stuff. I feel like I don't really know you that much.
Yes, here's my second favorite song. A bit out of season, but one of my favorites. He starts playing Dolly Parton, A Hard Candy Christmas. I love this song. And what would you like to know?
Oh well, just how did you end up in this situation? Part of the whole Delta Green, or whatever you could tell me. Yeah, whatever you feel like telling me, actually.
It was my boss who introduced me to it. Or rather, I saw the creature engulfed in flames, and my boss fighting said creature. Or rather, should I say, he mitigated a whole bunch of damage. Seeing such things and seeing even at his old age, he was going on helping people. I couldn't help but follow in his footsteps. He's not doing so well in the head nowadays. This job takes a great toll on you. But I do it because it's the only way I could be closer to my father.
At this point, Agent Witch's car pulls up into the neat little parking space left for her Subaru. But meanwhile, Agent Midnight, that footlocker under the bed, is staring at you.
Like it has eyes?
It feels like it in the dark, but you cannot see any optical nerves or the actual organ.
I'll look for another light switch, I guess, to, get a better look.
Roll a search.
Man. That's a failure.
You only have the guttering, sickly yellow light from the living room that is filtering into the bedroom to guide you.
What about using the light on my phone?
Okay.
There we go.
It makes it less and more scary in one breath. The cone in which is illuminated by the bluish light from your cell feels like safety. But everything outside of that cone, the moment you turn it on, feels a little frightening. Make an alertness check for me.
I could have used that earlier. It's 17.
Success?
So that's success. Yeah.
Moving forward, it's an accidental stumble. You end up dropping your phone as you trip on some of the upturned carpet. When you lift your phone, the bathroom door slides. It has been left open. And you illuminate that. And you illuminate that room is so dusty you can see it on the floor. You can see it from where you're standing. Completely unused. Months, your guess? If you'd like to determine an actual date, you could roll a forensics and investigate it further, but then there's another set of headlights. And then another. And we're gonna meanwhile back outside to Agent Witch.
I will say that the whole drive up, she has been like talking to herself and like trying to keep herself calm. She does not like the woods anymore. Used to love them until creepy things happened. And now she hates them. So the fact that they're out here in the middle of fucking nowhere doesn't make her feel good. She doesn't love it. But yeah, so she pulls up. She probably has to take a few deep breaths before she gets out of the car. Grabs her bag. She gets her flashlight out of the bag. She has actually added, like, she's put a holster on so she can actually wear the gun out here as opposed to it just being in her bag. And she steps out.
You're assaulted by loud music. Sounds like Dolly Parton.
Who am I to knock someone who wants to listen to Christmas music in the middle of not Christmas? Okay. Right. What are we doing, guys? What's up?
Talking of times past. Radio.
No,
Yeah.
hold on. What did
Yeah. Backdraft and I were just kind of shooting the shit. Midnight's in there. If you want to go inside and help them out.
I sure do.
Actually,
Right.
we should all search around.
No, I actually have something that's been bothering me. You know, for quite some time that I need you to clear up.
Sure, go on ahead.
All right. I'm gonna wait till Witch leaves.
Right. So Knight and Agent Key are there in case anything crazy happens with Backdraft. Is that what I'm understanding? So you're sending the twinks inside, and you two are waiting.
I mean, so I saw Knight come out and he has 2 duffel bags, right?
Yes.
Like I saw the duffel bags.
Yes.
Is it clear what's inside the duffel bags?
Or I think
With any like past interaction, do I get the sense that you're ready to, when it's go time, you're ready to go?
you would
Probably.
get that impression, yeah.
Great, yes. Yeah, but I think, yeah, I would want to preferably wait till Witch is at least heading inside.
Okay. Right. So she gets inside. All right. We're gonna meanwhile. So from Witch, you're gonna, because we'll roleplay you talking to Midnight, and we'll continue here. There's something that's been bothering you that you really want to get off your chest. Go ahead.
So, now I'm going to take out a cigarette and light it. And just be like, all right. I'll give it to you straight, bud. You and I at the apartment, something crazy attacked us, right? It broke the, back windshield of the truck.
Yes.
And it was on you. It was, beating the shit out of you. And, I left and, it was fucking you up. I got hurt too. And, I left you there. Like, and I know it's not really the big man thing of me to do, but.
No, but it is what I asked of you. So
Right.
I have
Right.
no hard feelings at all.
Right. Backdraft asked, yes, you, Backdraft, asked me to go. But I have to know. I can't wrap my head around it. How did you get to the gas station before me? And not only that, you look fine.
The phone in the back of your truck begins to ring.
Well, you see, That's something I'm also quite curious about, because you left pretty quickly. Are you sure you haven't panicked and
And you know
taken
what's
any wrong
fucking
turns?
odd? Like as the phone is ringing, like I'm gonna grab it and be like, "This thing I saw midnight throw it, and here it is in my hand ringing. Why don't you answer it?"
But it's not mine.
It's not mine.
This is my telecommunication device. He pulls out his pager.
The phone continues to ring.
Do you think it was the original owner's phone?
When
I
he-
don't know. I just
when he
feel
says
like all
that,
this weird shit. Hmm.
When you think it was the original owner's phone, you and Knight and Backdraft hear ting, 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 ting. It's coming from around the side of the house.
All of you get behind me.
Knight is going to reach into his duffel bag and withdraw a tactical AK-47.
The phone stops ringing. And it is hot. So hot, Key, you
I-
can't keep a hold of it.
Yeah, I would have dropped it as soon as it started getting hot,
Okay.
and I would pull out my my pistol.
Ting, ting, ting. Ting, ting, ting. And all three of you moving around the side of the house?
Yeah, Knight will flip on the light on the side of his gun.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll stay behind Backdraft because I don't want him behind me.
Okay, we're gonna meanwhile. Agent Midnight, the bathroom hasn't been used in years. But upon stepping inside, you mark about, with an almost 90% certainty, 2 weeks. 2 months. Like, for certain, 2 months. But it is old, and the layers of dust that are in the shower and on the floor. And you hear the front door open. An Agent Witch approaches. On a hunch. Midnight, on a hunch. Because there's no water in the toilet whatsoever. You check underneath the sink. None of the pipes are connected. Agent Witch, you step into the bedroom. Following the trail of now flickering lights, you can hear the generator is sputtering a bit, struggling.
You in here, Midnight? She got her flashlight.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Did you find anything? She'll approach.
There's the lockbox there that looks interesting, but why would he? How long has the bathroom been here now? You said 2 months?
The bathroom itself looks like it was built years ago. It has been here for years. For certain, you can say it has not been used in at least 2 months.
It's strange. He has an outhouse out there that's like brand new, but nothing's connected. And he points to the pipes underneath the sink. How could this even be used if there's nothing connected, if there's no water?
Right, yeah. So it wasn't used. He died in the bathroom at the apartment, is what we're thinking, right? From what we found?
What if he didn't die in the bathroom apartment?
What do you mean? What are you thinking?
What if he was placed there or moved there somehow, but I'm not entirely sure how. What if he was killed here 2 months ago, but moved there?
The generator
But I don't know
sputters
by who.
and dies.
I'm glad I already had this on. Get out here.
Okay, so you think maybe he died here and was here for 2 months and then just recently moved to his apartment so that he was found?
Yeah, I know it sounds stupid, but and it makes no sense whatsoever, but what
mean,
use
nothing-
would this what purpose would this serve within 2 months? You're not just gonna shit or piss in a toilet that you can't even flush.
Right.
Also, being dead for 2 months would be a reason why he smelled so bad.
That's true. You are right. Huh. Um, Just for curiosity's sake, since there's no pipes connected or anything, it appears the bathroom clearly hasn't been actually utilized for a very long time. I want to check like the toilet tank and
Empty.
stuff just to see if, okay.
Dry.
Looking to see if maybe like anything was maybe hidden in there or.
Empty.
Okay, all right. Well, nothing in the toilet tank. Nothing under the.
If I were
I
to,
feel like we should just burn the whole building down and leave. That's my opinion. We should just burn it all down and leave. You know, that's she just kind of throws her hands up. I hate it here. Sorry. Whew. Right.
if I were to like tap the walls,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would like to tap the walls and see if I could feel something is hollow in this bathroom.
Right? You move over to the shower, roll an alertness. What are you doing while this is happening?
I'm just gonna straight up. What are you doing? Ask. What can I help? What are you doing? Can I assist you?
Yeah, just believe in me right now.
Okay.
That's a 28,
Is that a success?
so success.
You hear very, very faintly, ting, ting. Then you recognize that it's coming. At first, you think the drain. And then when you sit up, it sounds like it's coming from the other side of the wall. And then when you put your ear on the wall, it's even further. It's coming from outside. Outside of the cabin. Around the side of the house. It's very dull. Ting, ting, ting.
I take it there's no window in this room?
No.
Fair enough. Well, there's some weird tinging sound outside, so there's that.
Great. I'm so glad. Okay.
Are there any other walls I can give a smack to, or are they all pretty much solid?
They sound all solid.
We want to go check out whatever you heard now, or you want me to try and get into this trunk?
Let's get into the trunk.
Okay, by get into this trunk, I just realized the only way I can get into this trunk is if I shoot the lock. I don't have a problem with that, but it might startle everyone outside.
Ancient
Shit.
Midnight is just gonna cover his ears if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, fuck it. She just pulls her gun out and shoots
yeah.
the lock.
Okay. Everyone hears the gunfire. As you get closer and closer to the side of the house, you're just around the corner of the porch when you hear the blast. What do the three of you do?
The knight immediately hits the ground.
God.
If I see that Knight does that, I'm just gonna crouch, not go like full prone, but kind of just like crouch and duck and be like, whoa.
Okay, and Backdraft, what do you do?
You say like we're right by a post, like on the porch.
Yep.
Okay. He goes right behind the post, but he's just so he's a wide man, so he easily peeks out of it.
Okay, well, meanwhile, back inside, you pop open the trunk. Sitting on top of what looks like World War II paraphernalia and videotapes is a note. Smeared. Written on a torn piece of paper in neat cursive handwriting. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna. She grumbles something about. I knew I forgot something. I should have brought my gloves. Whatever. Fuck it. She's gonna grab the note.
Oh, one second. He's gonna go into He has a backpack on him, a little pack, and he pulls out some gloves for you.
Oh, nice. Yeah. She's like, oh, well, you came prepared. Nice. I brought lots of other things, but I forgot my gloves. She'll put the gloves on and then pick up the note.
Reading by your phone light, it says, "To whom it may concern. If you are reading this note, I assume I have died or become incapacitated before I had the courage to complete my final mission. You will find about 50 gallons of gas in the shed behind this cabin. Pour it into the septic tank beside the cabin and ignite it. You'd be happier if you didn't look inside. Please make sure that the remains are kept from my children. I am so sorry. God forgive me. Clyde Bowman."
Fuck yeah, he said
you
burn
hear
it
ting,
all.
ting, 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 and a woman's voice. "Is someone out there?"
My God.
There is no more
We don't hear the
continued
voice inside, right?
No, we meanwhile outside. You hear the woman's voice
Okay,
outside.
great.
What do? Ting,
Nobody
ting, ting.
move.
Please. Monster. Please.
Okay. So nobody has been to this cabin in 2 months.
You have no idea.
Okay.
The people outside have not communicated with the people inside. You have no idea.
Okay. Yeah. Knight is going to, because we haven't looked around the corner yet.
No. You hid
Knight
right by the corner.
Knight will look around the corner. If from his crouched position, he'll move up into a crouch. He's barely peeking his head around.
There is a hole. A large, recently, or not so recently, perhaps, hole in the earth. You cannot see it unless you get closer.
No, absolutely not. Nah, he's going to stand up, and he's going to whisper kind of harshly to his other two friends. Okay. Let's move into the house, and let's reconnect with the rest of the team.
Please help me, is there somebody out there? Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna go in the house.
Agent Backdraft?
He looks conflicted.
Please help me. Anyone?
Backdraft is going to go to help the lady.
You stand at the lip of the massive hole, and you see an exposed septic tank, the lid of which is chained over and over and over. Is someone there? Is anyone there?
Backdraft.
Backdraft looks back at Agent Knight.
I don't know how many jobs you've been on, but we don't know what that is. What do you see down there?
Septic tank with chains. When I look at the chains, are they weathered? Are they rusted? Like they've been exposed to the elements?
They look a little old. Maybe a couple months.
Chains look a couple months.
Chains on what?
The septic tank.
Somebody put chains. Knight will move up beside you at that point.
You see it? The septic tank is chained. Clearly meant to contain someone or something.
Sorry, real quick. At this point, I didn't really go in the house. I kind of was gonna walk towards it, but then if I would have turned to see if Knight was like moving forward, I would think that I would kind of just like still stay outside and maybe just back like around the corner just to kind of keep an eye out.
Okay.
To see like what Knight and Backdraft are doing.
You just hear this
Backdraft.
plaintive woman's voice. Please, he was a monster. Please, if there's someone there.
Backdraft.
Jeff really looks like he wants to open that.
Backdraft. It's been months. What's gonna survive inside of a septic tank?
It does look like there is a lock with a key still inside it, as if it was opened. On and off. The chains were not set and left, but they were set and left in the elements, but used. You would have to make a roll to determine exactly.
What role would that be?
Forensics.
Guys, actually, you know what? I'm a fireman. That's my name. Go around pulling out old flames. That's a success.
You suspect that the chains were unleashed, so whoever was in there could be fed.
This is... Oh... Agent Knight. When did the man die?
We don't know. But from what we smelled back in the house and from the reports we got, he'd been gone a while.
How long is a while would you guess?
I don't know. A couple of weeks. That kind of smells pretty bad.
He died 4 days ago. 4 days.
There could be some.
Mm-hmm.
There could be someone there starving right now.
There could
4
be.
days. 4 days. It's still enough for them to survive without food, but they're going to be very malnourished.
There could also be something else in there, like the thing that attacked you.
Yes, we don't want that happening again. I know.
And let's wait until we have more information.
Agent Key, you're watching this conversation, right?
Yeah.
When Knight says, like the thing that attacked you, and you're squinting, you are laser focused on what could be a threat. The flesh on the back of Agent Backdraft's neck goose prickles, and you see what looks like a set of fingers pushing through the skin.
Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Meanwhile, inside you hear a gunshot, while outside we will describe momentarily what happens. Looking through the footlocker, the both of you, these tapes are labeled FBI evidence tags dated 15 of August 72 to September 29th, 72. The tapes are audio. You find more notes on the congregants of an unknown church engaged in pseudo-Christian service involving snake handling. Moving forward, there is a suit covered in blood, but neatly folded. The blood is dried. There's just lingering stains. There's an annotated copy of a dictatorial dissertation labeled Sky Devils, figures in Native American mythology. Do either of you have the unnatural skill?
I think
I'm
I do.
checking.
Yes.
Okay, roll it.
Yes, I also have it. Not high, but I have it. Oh, no, it's a failure for me.
Failure.
Okay. Both of you roll 1d4. That's how much sanity you lose. As you look through the rest of this, a large iron knife with a relatively new handles. There's another mundane leather pouch. When you check in it, it contains hair. There was actually also a sphere within, about 30 centimeters in diameter, and it feels heavy. It gives off the vibe of a magnet. There's also other sizable files. All of them FBI investigations, allegations. And then you hear the gunshot. This is going to go very, very fast. Agent Midnight and Agent Witch, before we get to the rest of how this will go, there's a manila folder on the front of it. It says redacted. The two of you open it, and this is primarily what brings the sanity loss. Because there are photographs. The large 8x11 kind that are black and white and grainy. But it's still enough. It's enough to see. And in that same neat cursive writing, you read about something called the Other. A formless, intelligent form from dimensions outside of our own that can only inhabit a corpse, though it can mark and linger within the skin of a creature that has at least an intelligence of 1 or higher. It waits, often an unnaturally long time, for its victim to die, learning its memories, its habits, collecting its friends, its life. When the creature possessed by the Other does in fact die, it reanimates as an unnaturally strong and unnaturally fast corpse. More than a zombie, but no better than the Walking Dead. You see Bowman. His wife was dying, and he didn't want to lose her. And he was successful. He contacted something that he has called the Other, that promised that she would be alive and well and safe. The two of you make eye contact. The gun goes off. And we move the camera quickly outside. You blow off Agent Backdraft's head. Is that where you're aiming? You're aiming to kill. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make you roll. Because there's always a chance you could miss. So
Alright, what am I rolling?
You are aiming to kill. Okay, so this is going to be a aim, but it's also a called shot. I believe firearms? Let's see. Yeah, it's just a firearms.
Okay. Of course. It's a fail.
What? Your firearms is so good. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, you shoot Backdraft in the shoulder. And he stumbles forward, falling on top of the septic tank. He's bleeding red, Knight. Let me roll you're gonna roll the damage. Okay, so you're using a pistol?
Yes. It's
so roll a 1d10.
Medium pistol.
That's how much damage you do.
5.
You take 5 damage. Brian.
Mm-hmm.
You're bleeding out all over the top of the septic tank. Knight, you are watching this happen. Now we move into combat, so the person with the highest dexterity gets to go first, as is written in the rules of Delta Green. But Knight, before that, you see that Brian's blood sucks into the septic tank. All the blood that is left is on him. Everything else vanishes below the steel cap. Yay, Brian, it's your move. You're bleeding. You don't know what's happening. You feel awful. You've just gotten shot. You don't know why you've gotten shot. Maybe it was an accident.
Oh, he's just gonna run.
Okay. Roll your Oh my god, could you imagine having to roll an artillery? That's insane. Okay, what, a survival? What is running? Let me look. Athletics. There we go. Roll your athletics. You're running.
Success.
Where are you running to? Into the house?
To the wood.
Into the woods.
Not to the wood.
Okay, you're just beelining it into the woods.
Using the trees as cover.
Okay, fair enough. That brings it to, I believe, Agent Key. Your dexterity is next.
I'm like, nope, he's getting away. I'm fucking ending this now. And I'm going to chase after him and try and shoot at him again.
Okay, I would like you to roll an athletics to keep up with him.
It's not nearly as good.
Or you can just shoot from here, but you take a minus penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Let's try to shoot.
Okay, so minus 10%. Roll it.
Yeah, so normally it's a 44, and so if it was minus 10, it'd be 34. But then I got a 26.
Okay, roll a d10.
6.
Okay, you take 6 points of damage. Are you still alive, Brian? Are you
I have 3 hit points.
Okay, you are still conscious and running. You are bleeding out bad, though. Okay, Knight, you're next. Oh wait, you're not next. You have a 10 dexterity? I think it's Tristan who's next. Okay, so Agent Midnight, you hear the shot. You hear a second shot. You hear Key shout, but you don't know exactly what because the door was not left open. What do you do? You've just
Midnight's
read this
gonna
information.
Okay, so what I would like to do is I would like to run outside, but I would like to say something to Agent Witch first.
Okay.
Prior to that, I'm gonna say to Agent Witch, I'm gonna go see what's going on outside and inform them about the other now, and channel that big dick energy and just drag it out there. I believe in you.
Yeah, cool. Sounds great. Yep. She gives you a thumbs up. I'll do my best.
Is
And he's
Agent
just gonna bolt. He's gonna move.
Okay, just so I know, is Agent Witch gonna stay in the house, or are you both gonna be moving to where combat's happening?
When it's her turn, because he's moving out now, but he's basically told her to try and get the footlocker outside. So when her turn comes, she's gonna be moving out the front door.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's actually now Agent Knight and Agent Witch. Both of your turns, you have the same dexterity rating.
Okay.
Go ahead, Knight.
Knight is gonna.
What you see is the blood disappears. It gets unnaturally still from the septic tank, and then with the power of a fucking ox, something slams into the top of it and the chains.
Knight is just going to.
It is going to get out, one way or another.
Got you.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
The violence seems to have agitated whatever it is.
Okay. Knight is going to call out to Agent Key. Key, we got bigger problems to worry about than whatever the fuck's going on with Backdraft. Back away from the hole.
I assume I saw the commotion and heard the bang, right?
Yes.
At the
Yeah.
yeah. So I'd be cautious and kind of step back. It's just like, what the fuck?
Okay, Agent Midnight is at that moment has come all the way around to get to you guys. Correct? Am I?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so Agent Midnight is kind of interrupting Knight's turn, but Knight's turn is still happening as Agent Midnight's turn is filtering off, because the whole thing was to get out here in time that you didn't shoot someone again. I was assuming, maybe. I don't know. You could have shot him. You could still shoot him. That could be cool. You don't know what's going on.
What the fuck?
Midnight, what's going on?
The tank, we have to burn it. We have to burn the fucking septic tank.
There's a
you
huge,
can see that Knight is already.
boom, wham! Again.
You can see that Knight is already on one knee and unzipping one of the duffel bags that he shrugged off. And there are a bunch of there's a bunch of jerry cans full of gasoline in it.
There's also gas 50 drum in the shed, and Midnight does know that. It was in the letter.
Yeah, he would have been like, oh, there's like a fuck ton of gasoline in the shed. Sorry, I'm panicked.
It's okay, head in the game or we're gonna die. And he's just gonna nod to Agent Key and Agent Midnight and say, get these jerry cans in there. Dump some gasoline in there if you can as a starter. I'm gonna go get that barrel. And Knight's gonna move
that'll be his
over
action?
to the shed. Yes.
Okay, so that'll be in athletics, since that's going to be your action, and then we're going to move. So go ahead and roll that. Let me know if you get a success or
Okay.
not.
I did, shockingly enough.
Okay, it's all sealed nice. Roll it up. Start bringing it out. There's like a tube that was right next to it rolled up. Very thick rubber tube. Kind of reminds you of the shit that goes around telephone pole wires, stringing them together. You might be able to open it without releasing the chains and dump this gasoline in there.
Yeah, I guess the idea is to just poke the tube into one end of the barrel and then poke the other end into beneath the cap, yeah?
It'll probably take a little bit of finagling in the septic tank, yeah.
Okay, that's what Knight's gonna do.
Okay, that'll be your next turn, because your one action is
Okay.
rolling it over. Okay?
Yep.
Round robin. Agent Backdraft, you are bleeding. You are bleeding, and you hear, while you are running, ringing.
He continues running because he remembers that they had that phone.
They did. And you're hearing it all around you in the woods, ringing and ringing and ringing. Do you stop burning at all, or do you just keep going until you feel you are safe? There are no more shots being fired at you, above you, or around you.
He is going to try to run around to get into his truck and try to save his life because I understand why, but he doesn't understand why his allies are attacking them. So he thinks they're compromised and he is outgunned.
Hey, so you're gonna be... Are you just rushing to your truck, or are you gonna try to stealth? If you try to stealth, that's your one action. If not, when you get to your truck, your action could be medical aid for yourself.
Do I even have medicine? I don't even have medicine, so I can't even do that.
Surgery or first aid. Oh, if you don't do that, then it's a luck roll, essentially, if you don't got it on your sheet. So if you roll real bad, you kill yourself trying to administer first aid. So... And it isn't an instantaneous thing either. You're just leaking. Just means you don't pack the wound properly, etc. You bleed out. So, you do have first aid. It's right there. It's on your sheet. First aid, right there.
Why is medicine different from first aid? Okay, there you go. Okay, yeah.
So you're just gonna run you run into the woods, kind of around to your truck. They're all going to be sub-aware of you. The one who's going to be the most aware of you is actually Witch, because she's coming out through the back door. Witch, roll an athletics for me for that footlocker, because you also might see Agent Backdraft bleeding.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Athletics. That is a 24.
A succeed?
So that's a success, yes.
Okay, so you've got the footlocker. You do make eyes with Agent Backdraft, and he is bleeding at his truck.
She knows stuff with him is really sus. She's not gonna worry about it yet. Gonna make that choice.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I make a note of that. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to roll first aid now then.
Yes.
It's a success.
Okay. So you are roll a 1d4.
Shoot. I got a quick way to do it too.
You regain 2 HP. You can only roll first aid one more time because you can only do it a number of times that you were injured, and you've been injured only twice. That is your whole turn. Agent Key.
So, am I just pouring oil on the septic tank?
Okay. You don't think putting it on the actual septic tank is going to burn whatever is inside. One of the chains on your turn does pop free. There are 5 of them.
Don't like that. But yeah, no, I listen to Knight's instructions and just try to do what I can.
Okay, what do you say, Knight? Speaking as a free action.
Grab one end of this hose. Get it into this tank. We need the other end shoved down in there. I'll take care of that if nobody else wants to.
Ah, fuck. All right, fine. And like, just after seeing the chain pop, I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, fucking lock in, and I'll do it.
Okay. A second chain pops. To jury rig, because that's kind of what you're doing, not opening the chains and just dumping it in there. You're gonna be rolling. Let's have you rolling for this a survival or an unarmed combat.
Ooh, critical success.
Oh, you are so lucky. All right, so you use your fingers to lift the hatch because there's some give with those chains, right? We're on 3 chains left. You get the pipe in, you feel something wet and slimy. The smell is overwhelming. It is absolutely terrible. There is a ladder that leads down into the belly, the bowels of the septic tank, and you see these glowing eyes like nocturnal animal eyes, and something touches your hand. Before it can rip your hand off, you manage to pull your hand back because you're criticaled. You are so lucky.
Yep.
That is your turn. Agent Midnight. There are only 2
Hell
chains
yeah,
as the
brother.
third one
You can
pops.
still give yourself a hand.
You hear the woman's voice that says, "Please, help me! I'm tired of being locked up." And then it says,
Oh, no.
"Give me Brian." And over at his car, Backdraft, you feel the back of your neck. It stings and burns. And when you reach back, you feel fingers. Something panicked under your flesh. And it all comes back to you in that moment as you hear that woman screaming. The creature shoving itself into your mouth, spreading out under your skin like a balloon. The feeling of your skin popping out off of your fascia, your organs, your muscles was overwhelming. You thought you died, but you didn't, but only because you think it couldn't kill you. It was just a feeling. And so broken, dazed, and lost, the trauma of it hidden by your subconscious, you did what you were supposed to. Get in your car and drive. It's not your fault you know this part of the city better than Agent Key, and he took a right when you took a left at the stop sign. And then he got stopped at a red light and you didn't.
Motherfucker.
All right, Midnight. Go ahead and finish your turn.
Would I be able to? What would Knight like me to do? Like, does he want me to help Austin? Does he?
So the hose is
hose is
poking
in,
into.
but it is not in the
it
drum.
attached to the tank? Okay, then Knight would say, "We need to attach it to the drum."
Okay, you gonna do that, Midnight?
Yeah, he'll do it.
Okay, because Knight is the one who's like finagling the whole thing, right? Like he's holding the drum in the awkward angle because the hose does not reach the top of the pit. So Knight had to bring it down on top of the septic tank.
Yeah, so Knight's like braced up against the top of the barrel. Oh, I'm seeing it. Okay. In which case, Knight grunted that instead.
Yep.
Just, yeah.
Okay, Midnight. There is at the bottom of the drum. There looks to be some kind of like it's almost like it's a latch, like you would put your drink on and you would twist it and water would come out. But in this case, it's going to be gasoline. So you've got to get the hose up and around that knob in a way that it doesn't spray gas over you and your friends. I mean, if it does, great, but you definitely want to stay away from anything that will ignite you. So you're going to be rolling either a survival or, in this case, I suppose to finagle it appropriately, it'll be, what do you guys think, forensic or athletics?
Which one's
I
Oh.
think. Yeah, exactly. What is the best?
Let's not do the best one. Let's just do athletics or survival.
Oh, okay, let's roll. Let's see what we got.
God damn. The little evil laugh. Let's not do
So
the
I-
best one.
I get a 27 on athletics.
Okay, so you
That's a
succeed.
success.
Okay. You get the hose on, you twist it, and you kind of bring it, forming this like fake seal. All you have to do is turn it on. There is only one chain. As the second to last, ka-dang! And you hear her, "Give me Brian!" Yeah, her fingers are sticking out of the tube now.
Can I just flick that switch?
You do.
Like, can I just send
You
it?
flick it, yeah, you hear it go, go, go. And it's rocking the drum, and Knight's got to physically hold on to it. And the creature, whatever it is, starts maniacally chittering. It sounds like there's 1,000 deranged squirrels echoing in the belly of this empty septic tank with a wet squishing sound, and all three of you lose 1d4 sanity. So go ahead and roll it.
Okie dokie.
And then it's going to be Knight's turn.
Okay, so gas is now guzzling into this
Yes.
thing. Okay. Knight is going to reach into his bag and pull out a emergency flare.
You let go of the drum.
No, he's still got it braced up on his shoulders.
Okay, so you'll need to roll another athletics. But the reaching
Okay.
to pull out the flare won't cost you an action.
Okay. Success.
Woo! Okay, nice. It does not fall and just splash everywhere. So
Good.
you pull out your flare, you've got the drum as it's just guzzling and dumping gasoline. The creature is still trying to break free. Let me make another roll and
Knight's-
see if it does on your turn.
Okay.
What else would you like to do?
Knight just says, "You want to get out of there? Congratulations. I've got a all expenses paid trip straight to hell." And he's gonna pop off the top of the flare, so it's the thermite is burning hot, or the phosphorus, sorry. And at the last possible second, so as much gas is down there as possible, he's gonna toss it in.
Okay, that'll be on your next turn. Because there's still a chain that's
Okay.
not. You'd have to like finagle it in. And
Yeah, no, he'll wait a second then.
okay.
Ready to action.
Okay. Agent Witch.
I've got the footlocker into the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I see Backdraft bleeding at his car,
Yeah, everywhere.
his
yeah.
truck.
Mm-hmm.
Witch is gonna pull her gun out on him and say, "Tell me why I shouldn't shoot you right now. Tell me." And she's gonna basically, I guess, hold an action because she's waiting for him to reply.
Speaking as a free action, what do you say, Backdraft?
Brian looks at her and says, "I apologize. I didn't realize it possessed me. It tried to kill me. It's still in here, but I'm strong enough to fight it back. If you will allow me just at least a little bit of time to figure out how to get it out. If not, feel free to kill me, as I don't want to hurt people."
You hear all those Nokia ringtones, Witch. All of them. They're going off. And when he looks at you, underneath his skin, you see fingers from his cheek. He's just talking to you. He doesn't even seem aware of them, but the fingers are pressing. They are pressing on the inside of his cheek. And he looks monstrous, but his words, they're so human.
We can go to Delta Green. We can tell them what's going on. If they see fit to kill me, then they can kill me.
Roll an occult.
That's a 19. My occult is 74, so that is very much a success.
You're taking a risk. Because even though you succeed, it is impossible to tell whether this is the creature or Backdraft. Because others sound, move, look, and remember what their hosts do. So this is purely a player choice. You could kill him right here, right now. Or you could not.
A big part of her feels like she should, but instead she just says, "You make one suspicious move, and I will blow your fucking head off."
If I may, if I was truly trying to kill you, why didn't I not go for midnight with my axe when he was shooting me? I'm sorry, Agent Key when he was shooting me. I didn't do one violent action.
And keep doing that. She'll put her gun down and head to check on the others. Okay.
The players can hear me. You pack the wound successfully, Agent Backdraft. You move around your vehicle, just drawn by the fire. It's a primal thing. And the four of you watch. 2 corpses. Unmoving. The smell is intense and awful. What do you do?
Knight is going to. So they're not finished burning yet. I take it.
Doesn't look like it,
Okay.
but they're no longer moving.
Okay. Knight is going to mag dump the creature's head with his AK-47.
Okay, it pops. Exploding pieces like a cabbage or watermelon. Sending little minuscule tiny comets of flaming flesh burning all around the hole around the septic tank.
Okay.
And then both bodies slide into the septic tank.
Okay. Then he is going to keep. He's going to go back over to the barrel, and he's going to finagle it so that gas keeps pouring into the septic tank.
Okay, you rip open the top, you dump it, you kick it with your foot, and it's just the final vestiges of it.
Then he's going to check if Agent Key, even though his body is completely fucked up, if his pack of cigarettes survived.
No.
Instead, he'll just pull out the lighter. Actually, he's going to grab his jerry cans and he's going to dump those in too. Then he's going to grab the lighter that he was originally going to use to burn down this guy's apartment. And he's going to drop it in the septic tank.
Okay. It burns very, very hot. So much so that sweat blooms on anybody that's near the septic tank within 10, 20 feet of it. You can feel the heat. Sweat blooms over your face, your chest, your back. Everybody else, what are you doing?
Backdraft.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
The joke is that he always has this stone face. Like, even when he's happy, it's just a slight tilt. When he's annoyed, it's just a neutral. But there is a real shadow to his face. And if I could go a little bit further, he will go up tonight and say, "Night, may I ask a favor?"
What can I do for you?
I remembered exactly everything what happened. And I know that thing possessed me. I apologize. I wasn't truly trying to mislead you all, but I realize words are cheap. If you would kindly come with me to the drive, have your gun pointed at my head, and if you see fit, kill me.
Yeah, Knight will think about that for a second. And he'll just say, he's gonna give you a real serious look. Backdraft.
Yes,
How much do you love your people?
a lot.
Are you willing to risk being a wolf in sheep's clothing and not even knowing it? It's not accusatory, genuine question.
The thing is, it is currently trying to take over my body. I can't because of strong. If you were suggesting that I still perish, so be it, but I'd rather it be a location where we can ensure this thing cannot get out and hurt another.
He takes a breath and he nods. In which case, we leave the old man's car here. We take the vehicles we came in otherwise. And we go. I'll follow behind you, Backdraft.
But, actually, if you don't mind, could someone drive my truck? I drive your car, so if I do anything, should the creature take over, you can be there and put me out of my misery.
Knight will nod. Midnight, you feeling up to driving?
Why don't we just burn him alive here? Let's get it over with.
The septic tank is still burning. And there's been several small explosions where like flame has just shot up, but it hasn't like exploded outward or anything.
Knight will just shake his head. Because he seems clear of head. I don't know all the details of what's happening here, but
Fuck you.
He wishes to be dead.
Wait.
Fuck you. He
If
died
this-
for this shit.
If this thing went back to the apartment and that's what's possessing him, it's the same as the thing you just burned.
that would make sense. Knight's kind of looking at you like he's not quite grabbing your point.
I'm just saying, I don't think there's anything that can. I don't know if there's anything that can be done.
I don't know either.
Then I'm simply asking, we let Delta Green handle me. Just to make sure, even if I perish and it somehow takes over, there's plenty of people and plenty of things to take me out.
I mean, I don't see a problem with that personally. So he'll nod. In which case,
No. We can't. I love the idea of someone being able to study it, but if we, according to the paperwork that Midnight and I found, if he dies, it just gets worse. It just gets worse.
Like a rampaging monster.
okay, well then killing him probably isn't the right call either.
Then
You
hand
just
me
killed
to-
that one.
We got lucky. We happen to have another agent who knew what he was doing, who'd been part of this agency since World War II, who prepared for this moment. We piggybacked off of somebody else's sacrifice to get that. So unless you know of another place we
Put
can
your
find a
hands up.
septic
Fine.
tank,
Fine. Okay.
Do whatever the fuck you want. Do it fucking alone as far as I'm concerned.
Knight just shrugs.
You're fucking responsible, not me.
All right then, you shoot him.
I'd rather watch him burn.
Then shoot him and push him into the tank. And Knight's eyes are a little wild. You're so quick. You want to watch somebody else burn tonight, huh? All right, then, do it. Because I don't know about you, but I'm going to hear those screams for the rest of my life every time I try to go to sleep.
It's better than getting other agents killed.
That's the thing, Midnight.
Then,
He is an agent. You look at Backdraft and he is an agent. He's not that thing until he dies. You have to murder him for him to become a monster. But it would be safer
Just gonna.
if this thing infects other people, if it can have more than one host, if it's the same thing, if it's the same entity as what was in the tank, what was Bowman's wife. If it's that same thing, that means it can infect multiple people. But if it's the same species, but they're different entities but the same species, then it's only a singular infection. But the
Fine.
fear is so
Go suck
real.
his-
You're all fucking terrified. Sorry, go ahead.
Fine. Go suck his dick in the forest. He kills someone. Fuck you both.
be as mad as you want. Go be mad in your car.
As far as I'm concerned, Agent Key died in vain.
I'm sure he'd be thrilled to hear that.
Midnight's going to wait by Witch's car.
All right, Witch. What do you do? What do you say?
She's just been quiet since she got quiet. She has just been listening to the exchange. She just looks at both Knight and Backdraft. She just says good luck. See you at drop off.
Bitch. Either you or Midnight are gonna have to take my car. We can't leave the forensic evidence here.
Yeah, whatever. I'll talk to him about it.
Knight Knight nods.
And she'll go to her car where Midnight is waiting. You fill up to drive in my car so I can drive one of the other cars down. All about evidence and shit.
I
Fucking
say
hate
fuck
this.
him.
I mean, I hate it as much as you do, but he's right as far as the forensic shit's concerned. We can't leave anything else here. The organization will just... Who knows what they'll fucking do if we leave anything that shouldn't be here. I don't want to know.
I'll
I'm
drive
not
your
gonna
car.
Okay. I wasn't going to ask you to drive his. And she'll hand him the keys. The footlocker's in the back. I'll see you in town. I'll be right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll go back just far enough where she can see Knight and be like, "Are your keys in the car?"
He'll toss them to you.
And she'll catch him. And she'll get in his vehicle and wait to follow Midnight.
All right, Knight, Agent Backdraft. What do you do?
Backdraft will motion to his truck, and when they, if there's anything else, once we both get in and he turns the ignition, he looks at his truck and pats it, kind of realizing it might be the last time he gets to drive his truck. May I tell you about me?
We got a long drive back. I'm all ears.
He turns on the car. Country bumpkin turns on, but he lowers the volume to where it's silent. Here's about my father. He was a Marine. Sergeant. He had a philosophy of making sure every man under him can always go back home. Because the worst thing in the world is an empty seat at a dinner table. He died. I was young. And because of that, my mother, even though I wished to join, begged me not to go to the Marines. That's why I became a fireman. On that wish until she passed. Delta Green was sort of my workaround to not still honor her wishes, but still live out my father's memory. Tonight, I have failed. Back there, at the apartment, I tried, and I succeeded in saving Agent Key. I told him to go. Now, there's an empty seat at a table tonight. Take good care of the truck. I guess that's what I had to say.
I don't want your truck, Backdraft. I don't want you to die. We'll see what the agency wants to do with you. If they decide that, then hopefully they'll give you time to get your affairs in order.
I'd rather it be the night of. If they can't figure it out. Last thing I want is this body to be used to hurt others. I simply wish to be of service. Fight.
Knight's just gonna shake his head. A lot more noble than I am.
Despite everything, I still really like people. That's why I love my job. I wanted this too.
Knight doesn't look at you, but if you look at him, you can see he's blinking away tears.
Don't have anyone much to remember me by. I have a couple of friends, but please record this. Tell others. Knowledge is power. I do not want another Agent Key tonight. To happen again.
I'll make sure we save the records. I promise.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And hey, we don't know if you're dead yet. You haven't zombed out on me this whole ride so far. Maybe the doc will have a way to fix you. Or have an idea at least. Let's not lose hope just yet. Hey, buddy?
It should have been me. was asking for me, not for keys.
We don't get to decide those things. That monster decided that for us. It's up for us to pick up the pieces.
Do you have any idea how to look up things about agents?
I mean, officially you can't. Unofficially, I have a connection or two.
Can you tell me about Key? Anyone he left behind, I will make sure to repay them for my mistakes.
Let's make sure you're clear first. If that happens, I'll do my part to try and help take care of them too, if I can.
And I appreciate anything I have. If worse shall come past, I'll give to you in order to pass on to anyone who needs it. Anyone that may have been important to Key.
You don't got any next of kin, family? You said you have a mom?
She died. Old age. Not family. Just my friends. And my job.
Knight will nod. I mean, I don't know how great a contract written up moments before your death is going to hold up in an inheritance court, but maybe they won't look into it too much.
This time, I'll try my best to make it happen. What about you, Knight? I've laid some heavy stuff on you. If you need an ear, I'm here.
Knight just takes a breath. And he'll just say, I don't think we get to choose whether or not we get happy endings. That's just not how life is. But we do get to choose how we get to live each day. And I don't know. I guess maybe you've changed my perspective a little bit. I signed on to this job, Backdraft, for revenge. I wanted to find what took my fiancée from me. And I wanted to kill it. Still do. That hasn't stopped. Probably never will.
I can't tell you. Oh, go ahead.
But maybe there's more to this job than that. Maybe there's something to be said for just service.
I hope you do. But when you do come against this creature, please, don't let it be about hate. Let it be about the needs of others. So they won't have to go through what you did.
Knight's gonna blink away some more tears, and then his face will harden, and he'll just say, "For your sake, I'll do my damnedest."
That's good.
And we mean well here. The next time all of our agents see each other, it is at a funeral. This funeral is being held by all the bros at the firehouse. For one among them, Brian Thornton. But you, agents, know the truth. And even as the eulogies are spoken, midnight, even as Bruce talks about Brian as being someone he adored and respected, you know that there was a monster living inside of him. And this car accident? You don't believe it. Not as far as you can throw. You just hate that this is what the organization decided to do. Agent Key is the father of 2 twin boys. One of which is named August, the other of which is named Austin. Both bear their father's last name, though Lauren considered giving it a hyphenated ragu spork, she decided not to. And life goes on. It continues. 11 months later, the camera returns to Bowman's cabin, which was demolished in some areas because of the fire and rebuilt. His eldest son, seeking some idyllic getaway from the city, has decided to spend the weekend at his father's cabin. It was a thing to fix the septic tank after its freak accident and dig it up and replace it and get the pipes going again, but it was worth it. With running water and comfort. This place is beautiful. Until one night, he hears a sound. Ringing. Outside on the porch. Bowman's oldest son is never seen again. But agents, you have a new mission. A former agent considered MIA has been spotted. You are to collect data on this missing agent and why the sudden reappearance. They believe it is something other. And that's where we end this mini campaign of Delta Green.
Thank you. That was great.
I'm just being emotional. It's fine. Thank you.
We did it. 3 out of 5. Not bad.
Oh,
Not bad.
man.
I just got confirmed. So like, actually dead for Brian. Just like.
That's what it says on paper, officially.
You son of a bitch.
Is he at least able to? Was there at least some sort of money going to the new babies from an unknown source?
Oh yeah. Little Augie and Austin, they inherited a whole freaking house. To which Lauren moved into.
Nah, Backdraft's being experimented on. They fabricated his disappearance. I'm calling it.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Woohoo!
But out there, maybe Agent Key is with his hurdy-gurdy doing his thing.
Playing his hurdy-gurdy in the sky. Haven't got one of its most punk angels today.
Fuck you, Dad.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude.
Thank you, players. Thank you, chat. This was Delta Green. We are going to call it here for the night. Thank you guys for the gifted sub. That was super fun. This is a very different kind of campaign. 10 HP is considered a lot.